Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Thursday, which means it is time for another piping hot, fresh fucking episode of Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Season 2. Oh boy. So, in the last episode, it was very Elma focused, and she got a bunch of shit done. She tried to unionize, which didn't work very well. Gee, I wonder why. It just, and we had like a general what's the word? A general improvement in her relationship with Toru. So you know what? All in all, very much a good little thing there. I do hope that we get more episodes that are just like, hey yo, do you want like all of this character? Go. Like, I do hope we get, like, that becomes, like, more of a thing, because there are some characters that really do need a little bit more, you know, a little bit more of a push in this series, which is all of them except Lukoa. Lukoa can just, like, be removed from the series outright. Please and thank you. But, anyway, let's get in here and let's see what the dragons are up to, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, and go! Ooh. Kanna! It's Kanna's turn! Hey, let's have like an entire Kanna episode, but have it a very big fight, clearly. There were no survivors. Let's have a Kanna episode that Twitter doesn't get mad at. Oh no! In this episode, Kanna joins a crime family. You come to me on the day of my nap time, and you show me such disrespect. Kiss the ring. Oh boy. So there was a girl in the preview from last week that I thought was a dragon. Apparently the rest of you are like, nah, that's not it. It would be kind of funny if she just ran into like an American dragon though. Cause like, all of these dragons winding up in Japan, come on. It's a tiny little shit island in the middle of the fucking Pacific. Come on now. And trust me, I should know this. I'm from a tiny little shit island in the Atlantic. Like, at least some of them should have wound up in the biggest fucking... one of the biggest fucking countries on the planet, huh? You know, maybe like a couple Russian dragons? Maybe a Chinese dragon that shows up and then immediately gets taken out back and shot by fucking Xi Jinping? Bang! Executed. Welcome to capitalism, Kanna! You'd best become an Instagram influencer immediately. Ah! Why is he speaking? Oh my god, this English is bad! Holy shit! Also, he was kinda sorta doing an English accent there for a minute, and then he just slipped back. I like how they're like, okay, we had like 10 minutes of English. Alright, back to Japanese. Ah, I sense crime happening. She's not even going. She's just going like, hey, what's going on? Like, holy shit. That man fucking died. Holy shit. Imagine if she actually wanted to kill them and she just went. She'd fucking blow their spines out through their backs. Okay, but why were you running from gangbangers, though? Because I'm a drug mule. There's a big bag of cocaine in my stomach. They didn't really look like mafiosos, they more just looked like fucking gangbangers, but okay, fair enough. I suppose to the Japanese, there really isn't that much difference between a street gang and a mafia, huh? 'Cause they don't really have a difference, do they? They got the yakuzis and like the people that work for the yakuzis, and that's about it. Or at least that's what popular culture says. Fuck if I know. Imagine if this entire episode was in English with subtitles. Black card! Holy shit, this fucking... Her dad must, like, really trust her. Just be like, alright, take the black card out, let's go. No, she very much is not. Psychoa needs mental fucking help. Oh my god. Man, Kanna just can't help but make rich friends wherever she goes. Like, is she like a fucking wealth dragon or something in mythology? I don't actually. I know she's some sort of storm god or something. Kanna just has a 6-7-20. Just spins so fast, makes a fucking tornado happen. This is cute. I like this. Amazing. Kobayashi's shitty haircut is popular even outside of Japan. I wonder if she speaks English with an accent. Like, you think that, Chloe Chloe hears Kanna talk and is like she's got like a Japanese accent. She hears Kobayashi and she's like, that's a word I don't recognize. Also, I can't believe she's trying to gaslight gatekeep girl boss Kanna into being her friend forever. Holy shit. That's arguably worse than anything Saikawa's ever done. Holy shit. Time for violence! Oh boy! Well, I guess she's going home. Back to Japan I go. Violence has been chosen. Okay then. Kanna walks in. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Like, I'm waiting for a fucking lightning bolt to just shoot out. Like, Kanna's just like... Not even trying to hide now. Oh, shit. Kanna woke up today and chose homicide. Fuck me. Yes, it turns out you got shot by those gangbangers, and this is what your brain conjured up. So your brain conjured up as you were bleeding out. It's fine. Man, she's got a better grasp of American geography than I do. No, I mean, hey, at least she was resourceful enough to steal the fucking credit card so she'd be able to eat. Kanna wasn't that fucking smart. The address in Japan! Oh my god. I mean, to be fair, it probably wouldn't be that fucking hard for Kanna to head on over to fucking America for a day. I mean, she could fucking fly, for Christ's sake. Like, if I could fly halfway across the world in, like, an instant, you know I'd do that. What did they even fucking fight about? Oh my god. Oh my god, was she straight up there the whole time? Why do I feel like they only put that in? Because a child wandering New York by itself probably would not go over too well with Japanese ratings boards. Like, you know? I feel like the mangaka put it in and was like, okay, like, so Kanna goes and gets lost in New York for a few days. A child wandering New York City alone? Oh, yeah, no, Taru was there. She's watching. It's fine. You get all of the danger with none of the danger. Fuck. I guess for once, Kobayashi has the day off and Toru doesn't. That's actually kind of fun. That's a nice reversal, huh? Going to Minnesota, strangely enough, huh? How coincidental that one. I feel like Kanna would eat a watermelon like a snake. Just unhinge her fucking jaw like a snake. Ugh. I like how she plugged the hairdryer into her tail. Oh, God. I keep forgetting the fucking Kanna's a lightning dragon. She got a doggo! Yeah, first she's gotta get there from fucking America, though. Oh, wait, she's rich. I forgot. Rich people don't need to worry about borders. Honestly, I love their family dynamic, you know? The two lesbian moms, the older daughter and the young daughter. I don't know, like, I don't know, I really, really like their family dynamic. Like, remove Lukoa from the show entirely, and this is just a fucking wholesome family fucking sitcom, functionally. Slice of life show. And I'm fine with that. How much of that food is dragon based, though, is the question. Kanna, do not eat the ants! Never go down one. Uh, uh, this is kind of cute. This is kind of, I don't know. Kind of just being absolutely fucking fascinated by manhole covers. That's great. I mean, hey, at least you're not gonna get fucking deep vein thrombosis. Like at this rate, holy shit. I'm honestly surprised that they get brain freeze. Like, I would have thought dragons would be too powerful for brain freeze. But there you go. Bro, is he some fucking mascot or something? Hey, summer rain! The best kind! Oh boy. Please do not touch me also, I'm like a toaster. Like, imagine, just imagine like Kanna gets wet, you fucking like touch her shoulder, be like, ah, nah, Kanna, it's fine. You just get like fucking toaster bathed. The world's most fucking adorable fucking bath bomb. Zzz. Oh no, they're kidnapping him. Ah, shit. Oh, his wings. Wings are all wet. Oh no, that thing's gonna drown. It's kind of weird how ladybirds exist in like every fucking country. Like, do they get imported or are they just endemic to Earth? Like, I don't think there's anywhere on this planet where there's no fucking ladybirds. Even the Americans say the name wrong. Like, I know they're a beetle, and beetles are fucking everywhere, but, like, I don't know, like were they just imported around? Like, might save you some time when drawing the manholes, honestly. That was nice. Only 2 sketches this time, that was nice. Oh boy. Definitely like this one a lot. Like, if we're gonna have like episodes that are just dedicated to a character, I am entirely for that. I'm just dreading the moment we get a Lukoa one. I think we might have already had one. I just didn't like it, so I zoned the fuck out. Um. Oh boy, but this one was nice. Like, we don't really get to see Kanna do stuff all that often. Like, most of the time when it's Kanna, it's like it's also a Saikawa episode, or there's like Toru is there. Like Kanna's never really the focus, and it's kind of a damn shame, honestly, because I think Kanna's one of my favorite characters. Because I'm sorry, this fucking song has kind of fucking slaps. I like it. I like this song a lot. Um, yeah, like Kanna's just really fucking nice. You know, like the way she looks at the world, right? Like, so like Toru comes in, and her and oh, what? That's a big. Well, well, it seems seems like we're gonna have an episode with Toru and the guy who put the fucking sword in her in episode 1. Oh boy. But yes, but like I feel like Kanna doesn't quite get as much screen time or like character stuff as everyone else. And I imagine it's probably because she's a kid. So it's like Kanna shows up and she has to be supervised because she's a child. Um, there has to be so that means that it's gotta be Georgie or Saikawa or Toru or fucking Kobayashi, and she doesn't really get much to do with herself because usually whenever Kobayashi's around, there's there's usually a Toru not far behind, and they kind of like overshadow everything, which I mean makes sense seeing as they are the like de facto protagonists of the show. Um, but like I just really like Kana's like the way she looks at everything because when Toru came in, right, her like eyes are locked solely on Kobayashi. She sees everything in the framework of Kobayashi. Lukoa is the same, but for fucking Shota. Um, Ilulu has a similar thing with Kobayashi, but also just kind of like dealing with her trauma. Um, Fafnir doesn't really get to do anything either because he's a fucking shut-in. And yeah, like and Elma's everything with her is through the lens of food or Toru. So it's like having a character who's basically looking at like the human world with basically childlike wonder and not quite understanding everything, but going through like really her formative experiences, like learning about Earth and like what I don't know. It's endearing, honestly. I like that quite a bit. Um, and fucking this was a really good episode for that, I think. Because most of the time, most of the episodes have been almost entirely based around Japan, which, I mean, makes sense. It's a Japanese show made by Japanese people. They're gonna write what they know. But having an episode where the character who basically looks at Earth in the most, like, uh, bias free kind of way explore an entire different fucking country, like, that's pretty good. I like that quite a bit. Um, and it was a pretty good story as well. Like, and it did actually go for a lot longer than your average Kobayashi sketch does. So big ups on that. Um, I think they. Oh boy. I think that like maybe they could have done a little more with it, but I think overall it was really nice. Like seeing basically how America like or like and let's be honest, New York is how everyone sees America. Seeing it through like the perspective of not just a Japanese person, but a fucking dragon from a different world is honestly pretty nice. And I am a big sucker for alien experiences American culture because let's be honest, American culture is kind of fucking nightmarish. Like, and I mean that in the most absolute polite way. Um, because you guys have so much shit like going on at once, and it's just absolutely ridiculous. And I imagine it would be very overwhelming to somebody who has no reference point, like Kanna probably would not. So like the way they did all the transitions being like Times Square ad boards and them just being like all bright and colorful and overwhelming, like it's a big departure from the usual like very slow paced and rustic looking. Is rustic the right word? I don't know if rustic's the right word. I'm gonna use it. I don't know if it's the right word. The rustic looking town that Kobayashi's from, going straight to Times Square, where it's nothing but noise, sound, grime, and I guess like fucking what's the word? Excess. There you go. Like right next to each other. The thing with Chloe was pretty cool. I don't know why I thought she was a dragon. I think it might have been like I mistook her hair buns for horns last time, but that's fine, I guess. Like design wise she's pretty neat. Um and I guess it gave Kanna something to do, and it was kind of nice to see Kanna kind of go ape shit. Like she finally makes a friend, like, and it's a friend that very much understands what she's going through in that moment. And there's a bunch of gangbangers fucking not only try to fucking hurt her, but also interrupt them when they're having a moment. So Kanna just goes absolutely fucking ape shit. That's pretty nice. I like that quite a bit. I imagine Toru probably not very happy about that when she was watching it, but oh well. She didn't step in, so that's fine. Um, and kind of hanging out with Kobayashi was really nice as well, because so it's like I said before, like whenever Kanna's around, she almost always has to be supervised, and usually that supervision is one of the other dragons, which is kind of eh. But having it be Kobayashi is really nice, because Kobayashi doesn't really get that many days off where like Toru and Alulu aren't there, so it's good for her as well. And having Kanna there makes it so that Kanna and Kobayashi can both shine at the same time. Because Kobayashi is... God, I don't want to say, like... What the fuck? Who the fuck is blowing my phone up? Jesus Christ. I don't want to say that Kobayashi is vanilla, but she's very... Like, she doesn't need character development. She kind of has everything all sorted. She is a mid to late 20s fucking computer programmer who is overworked, has a drinking problem, and has an obsessive fetish for maids. That's all she needs to be. She doesn't need much more. And that makes her a very, very good pair for Kanna, but she can't really do it because she works more often than not. I works really, really well. But yes, I'm trying to think of anything that didn't quite work, and I'm having a little bit of issue. I think I would say that I think the main thing that I think didn't work all that well is the fact that the second skit feels very tacked on. So, like, we've got, like, that first skit where Kanna goes to New York, she meets a new friend, she fucking blows up a street gang. And she has, like, a big fun adventure. And then the next thing is, okay, I'm going around looking at manhole covers with Kobayashi. It was cute, don't get me fucking wrong, but it really feels like maybe more could be done, because Kobayashi and Kanna don't get to hang out that often. You know, like, maybe maybe like they could have seen something else. Like, I don't know, like, I guess maybe like after like the big thing of the New York adventure, like the idea was, okay, let's give them like a more down to earth adventure to kind of go on, like Kanna discovering something about the human world that's very, very mundane. Like, I guess that's the intent, but it does feel like it's a little bit too big of a step down. Like, you're taking the steps two at a time. Like, maybe have Chloe actually show up, because they do set it up at the start, you know? Like, maybe they head out, and I don't know, maybe Chloe's never been to Japan before, right? So, like, that Mr. Quiet manhole, or and mascot, right? Maybe Chloe comes over, like, she shows up, like, you know, they, like, Kanna picks her up from the airport, I guess, I don't know. Like, flying back home, and she sees Kobayashi's fucking depressing apartment, and goes, oh, this is how people live in this? Oh, fuck, ah! And they just go out, and, like, Kobayashi goes with them, of course, and you kind of just have this moment where rich girl from America and dragon girl with no context for fucking anything, like, look at shit that most people would see as mundane. Like, maybe something like that. I don't know. I like the idea of Kanna having friends that aren't fucking Saikawa. I don't know, but yeah, like, that's, like, the one thing that, like, maybe, like, I think doesn't hit super high. It feels like too much of a step down from the previous, like, skit. And also, like, why set up, like, Chloe wanting to come over if you're not gonna capitalize on that? Like, unless they're planning on doing it in, like, a later episode, but there's not really a ton of between-episode continuity in this show. Like, there's some, don't get me wrong, but that's mostly reserved for season starters and season enders. I don't know. But yes. Overall, show good. Episode good. Fun. Let me know what you thought of this down there in the comments. Whether you liked it, you disliked it, or you're going to bring up something I forgot to talk about, because that is entirely possible. Oh boy. Remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, share social media, tell your friends, hit the share button down below. And if you want, you can also support me on Patreon, which is linked down in the description and on the end card. And a big thanks to everyone who does that. You guys are the best. If you want more content from me, I do post anime every single day at around noon, unless I'm running late. Oh boy. And I also try and live stream every single day. If you're watching this the day this comes out, which is September the 9th, then I should be streaming some Miitopia today. It's going to be at either 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. I've got some stuff I have to do that I can't get out of. But, so, like, it's going to be delayed a little bit, but it's going to be at either 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. If you look in the little card corner, it should tell you when that is. Because I should have linked it. But yes, hopefully I shall see you there. And as always, everybody, I am Nozz, and I'll see you in the next video. Most importantly, will become a trash mammal today, and I will see you a